This is Hainan's tropical rainforest, home to many endemic and endangered species. It is one of China's most important biodiversity sanctuaries. For generations, it has also been home to the Li ethnic group, who developed a long and close relationship with this forest. Zhu Liwen is a young woman from the Li ethnic group, studying to become a fashion designer. For her, the rainforest is more than a landscape, it is a source of inspiration.
My grandmother sometimes would take me into the mountains and tell me stories from Li culture about mythical beings. These stories have become a very important source of inspiration for my designs. Look at the shape of this plant. It reminds me of the creatures my grandmother used to tell me about. It's actually a parasitic process. They grow by entwining and competing with each other. The vine structure can be translated into some of the 3D cuts in our clothing. Look, it's already starting to grow moss. You can see how it resembles the kind of shading or gradation you might find on fabric.
Zhu is not alone. For generations, the Li people have drawn inspiration from the rainforest.
Look up. Don't you think it really resembles an important shiny detail on our traditional Li clothing?
Like a hairpin.
Yes. I think our ancestors were probably inspired by this. The shape of the leaves is very similar to our headpieces. The Li people don't have a written language. For Li women in the past, one source of their wisdom was observing the rainforest and translating what they saw into weaving.
Out of the forest and inside a design studio, Zhu begins sketching designs inspired by nature.
For the shoulder and neckline, I'm using Li ethnic fabrics, and for the lower part, I'll use fabric dyed in traditional Li way.
With support from the local government, Zhu and other members of the Li community are learning fashion design through courses provided by Instituto Marangoni, a leading international fashion school. But her dreams goes far beyond personal success.
What we want to do is to pass on Li culture, our traditional clothing, and what we call our spiritual home. For us, the tropical rainforest is that spiritual home.
Here in Hainan, the rainforest is more than a landscape to be protected. It is a living source of culture, creativity, and shared value. And as the island progresses, this forest remains one of its most enduring treasures. Cao Chufeng, CGTN, Wuzhishan, Hainan Province.